As three weathered ships flying Templar colors sailed into a sheltered bay, crews felt profound relief after the 2 months ocean journey had taxed them to their very limits. But as anchors plunged into the crystalline waters, foragers were swiftly dispatched ashore to replenish empty stores and revive the men's flagging spirits. They returned wide-eyed with marvels, baskets brimming with sweet wild strawberries, wildfowl, and a firm-fleshed moose meat. Commander Tamar ordered fires stoked on the beach as makeshift spits were assembled to roast venison and waterfowl. Iron cauldrons bubbled with seawater as crews boiled purple mounds of shellfish gathered along the rocky tide line. The teasing scents, mingling with wood smoke, reawakened appetites dulled by months subsisting on gruel and vermin-ridden hardtack at sea. As the sailors gathered around the fires, swallowing mouthfuls of tender moose flesh, succulent roasted birds, and mussels steaming in their cracked shells, morale soared as high as the brilliant stars above for the first time since departing Iceland. The men joked and competed in contests of broad sea shanties, momentarily forgetting the tribulations of the passage. Later, around the glowing embers, Commander Tamar led the men in prayer of thanks for surviving the crossing and arriving at this land so full of bounty. When dawn broke the next day, some crewmen harvested branches of juniper and spruce browse to brew into stout, aromatic ale. Others collected wild berries, churned creamy goat milk from the small herd brought aboard to make their fruit composts and rich cheeses. Still more hunters set out to smoke and cure excess meat. That evening, as preparations were made to begin their work to bury treasure, time was taken to restore body and spirit. An earthy stew simmered in great iron cauldrons brimming with moose, rabbit, onions, fire, bracken, tomatoes, and carrots foraged inland by various hunting parties. Loaves of hearty bread were torn by sunburnt hands to soak up the last spoonfuls of broth, stewed to perfection after long hours over crackling maple wood fires. Sweet wild blackberries and raspberries were baked into honey-glazed tarts, leaving purple stains around grinning mouths. And wooden tankards first tapped the inaugural cask of piney ale first fermented earlier that week, packing a lively punch to the end of the festivities on a high note. The men's bellies and morale filled once more through nature's plentiful offerings. Commander Tamar ordered the crew to relax and prepare for the work ahead. It would be at least a year's effort before they could contemplate starting the voyage back to the base, half a world away. My question, as always, which of these dishes would you like to try? I trust you're enjoying this series, as it brings me great joy to share my resources. Speaking of sharing, if you would like more content like this, click the link to my Patreon and buy me a cup of coffee. Contrary to popular belief, we are not paid through YouTube, and therefore depend on contributions from viewers like you. Be sure to leave a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Right now, go and click the like button, and be sure to subscribe, as I have so many more other recipes from my walk through time just to share as we continue to answer the question, what the heck did they eat?